Okay, we're live. I'm running late here, and I need to get started. Blake is here with us. He's actually getting ready to go into the Marines. For some reason, he and I can't talk to each other. I'm hoping you can actually hear me. Let me type him a message. We are live. But what we were doing here tonight is trying to get set up to watch the auction end, and also have a little agenda here written out on my official note cards. I want to thank some people. I had some people lined up to come in. Hopefully they will come in here shortly. Why is Teo not in here? He's calling me a newbie, but he's not in here. Campfiretalk was going to join us. Still working out a few bugs here. Can you hear me now, Blake?
Aha!
Oh, it's about time.
Well, you didn't. How am I supposed to get in here without the URL?
I sent you the invitation.
On what?
On Google Plus.
Oh, that doesn't work. I'll get the email like an hour later.
Well, heck.
Yeah, you gotta. If you want to do it quick, just send the URL on a PM, and then we get it. So, okay, yeah, we can just give it a few minutes for more people to join up too.
Well, yeah. At some point, I'll have to start because I've got to do the drawing for the P64. That's what all this is.
Oh, I didn't know you were gonna do that too.
Yeah. This was going to be a big deal, and I've kind of screwed it up. Here we go.
Yes, I can hear you.
You know, Campfiretalk can tell us how to do all of this stuff.
Yeah, can you hear me?
This is, yeah. I was going to say
Yes, I am.
the only experienced person here is Teo, and
At what, the Hangouts?
yeah,
Oh, I'm about as experienced as you are with them. I've never hosted one.
that's pretty bad.
I've never hosted one. I accidentally started one, but we lost somebody.
Well, sorry about that. That's sad because Blake was going to.
He may come back.
He's going into the Marines, and I asked him to come and give his story.
Oh, okay.
And I wish there was someone here that had more experience that could guide him through.
Uh-oh. We lost Campfiretalk.
What in the world?
Okay, I'm going to go make some coffee real quick. I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Please come back, because I
will. Don't worry.
Disturbing already.
Yeah, I got up early today to make sure I was going to make my best to get to this thing.
I'm just going to go ahead and proceed as if this was working well. So basically what I wanted to do was, are you there, Teo?
Yeah, I just got back.
Okay, that's good, because I felt like I was really out on a deserted island with thousands of people listening me ramble.
I don't know.
I really think I'm being hacked today, honestly, because there was a glitch in the on the auction. What happened was about 4 hours ago, the auction ended arbitrarily, just ended.
Whoa!
And I got a notice saying that this fella had won it, and I was like, no, there's no way. It's not supposed to end till.
You didn't have something set up so when it hit a certain number that it ended, or
no?
anything like that?
What happened is that there was some sort of deal inside the component that had the time zone set differently. And so I put the military time in 21:30, which would have been 9:30 p.m. And something happened, and the auction just ended. Well, I contacted the fellow and apologized, but I explained to him that all the rules and everything published said that it was going to end at 9:30, and it was only right to allow people to, give people a chance. I think I'm going to go to this desktop view because now can you see the auction now?
Yeah. Oh, it's 6:10 now.
Now it's 6:05. That would be your bid if you wanted to bid against the highest bidder. See right here, 6:05 current bid.
Okay.
Well, anyway, unless you're seeing something different than I am. anyway, I contacted the guy and explained it to him, and he wasn't that happy. But I just felt like that we had to end it when we stated we were going to end it, because a lot of people didn't plan to show up, just like Campfire Talk didn't plan to come into the Hangout till later.
Okay.
And there was, most people weren't expecting it to. Well, the rule stated that it was going to end at 9:30, and so I couldn't end it at 9:30. I couldn't end it at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, I'm just saying it's a good time, whether you're on the East Coast or West Coast,
Yeah, and see,
right now.
it just wouldn't have been practical to end it at 3:30 on here, and it'd be 12 o'clock lunchtime there.
Yeah.
So that was the whole purpose for ending it later. So anyway, I continued the auction till the time, but you can see here I had to actually set it for 2:30 just to get it to end when it's supposed to at 9:30. So anyway,
wow.
It's a little bit of a glitch. There's a glitch in the software somewhere that I can't find, and but anyway, it's going to end it. I sent everyone an email that was involved that had bid, and they they all have the opportunities to still bid on it. Nobody's being knocked out of a chance to bid on it. So
Okay.
So anyway, let me go ahead and start with my little spiel here. Mainly what I wanted to do tonight was thank everybody, starting with the viewers, actually. I've mentioned several times, people who've signed it, but it just occurred to me today that without really the people viewing this, it's really not worth much. You know what I mean? If there weren't thousands of people watching Hickok and Nothing Fancy and you and others, there wouldn't be any value assigned to their signatures. You know what I mean? So you can't really thank people without thanking the viewers. Then I would go to the signers, and I just wanted to thank. And I think this is in order of signing the TheHossUSMC. He was the first to sign, and of course he was a big help. He he actually did a little video where he ran a drill with it, and it was really cool. It's up on the YouTube channel. It's really neat, and he's really supported it. And of course, Gun Websites has been instrumental. He planned that whole trip across the country, the Guns Across America tour, and they came through town, and that's when they signed it. He and Hoss signed it when they came through, and that just really kicked it off. You had two pretty good sized names kick it off. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was thanking Gun Websites and for all that he's done. He actually did a video also to promote it. So, and then I got to move on to 10 Outdoors 9, who really was instrumental in getting Hickok to sign. Obviously, I'm trying to do little things behind the scene here as I'm talking. But 10 Outdoors 9, well, he went through the trouble to meet me and get the, Crickett, drive it around. He made a video of, Hickok and Big John signing it. Then he was on his way to Louisville, Kentucky, I think, somewhere in Kentucky, maybe not Louisville. And he got Brandon to sign it. And then he brought it back to me, and that was that was kind of a big deal,
Yeah, he did a lot of good for you.
And so that kind of got it, the snowball kind of started rolling there. And the next thing I know, I'm on my way down to, I didn't want to, did I leave out Big John and 22 Plinkster?
Yeah.
Thanking them.
I'm sure they're watching too,
Yeah, I know they are.
They better be,
They'll see it eventually. But then I found myself going down to I had called. It's funny. I called one day. I called the pawn shop, Moss Pawn, and Barry answered the phone. And I said, "Hey, Barry, this is ArtisanTony." And he was like, "Who?" I said, "Well, you don't really know me, but I watch your all's channel anyway." He said, "Well, come down." He just said, "Come on down. We'll do it."
That's cool.
And so got down there, and they actually basically, while they were trying to sell their stuff, they practically stopped everything and made a video right there in the store. And it was funny because Mr. Moss came out, and he had a big smile on his face, and they explained to him what we were doing.
Wait, who's Mr. Moss, the owner of the place?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought Eric owned it or something.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to get into all.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know if there's any privacy things there.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I just thought it was funny that he came down and I felt kind of guilty is really what I'm trying to say, that I was interrupting business, and he just gave me a big smile and I felt better, you know. And so anyway, and they posted a video on their channel. You know, that was huge. That was really huge. And so that was a rock veteran 88, and that was Barry and Ray. And then I get a call from Campfiretalk, who, you know, he just tried to infiltrate our Hangout and leave all of a sudden.
Yeah, that was rude.
But he said, you know, I can get Nut and Fancy in on this thing. I was like, that would be huge. So sent it out to Nut and Fancy, and Nut and Fancy invited Crickett 20 to sign. So those are all the people and kind of how the story went. And I just wanted to, you know, I kind of felt.
Well, you remember when we had that hangout and you were trying to decide what organization to go with, and I kept telling you, try to get more signatures. So I'm really glad that, you know, I didn't think there was going to be any problem with people wanting to do that. You know, it's like, hey, they're going to want to do that, you know.
Well, you got to understand, I never expected this thing to get so big, in my mind.
Yeah.
I just didn't, and I'm grateful that it did. I mean, it's a blessing, really, to me. But I just did, you know, when we were talking about it early on, I was happy to have Hoss and Gun Websites sign it. I thought that was big time, you know? and I thought, you know, we'd raise a lot of money for a charity, you know, and it just kept snowballing. And of course, you can't have an auction, you know, without bidders and donors. And so I have to thank, you know, the people. The screen share thing is driving me nuts. I'll just be honest with you. Oh, I have to turn it off.
Another dimension or something.
I have to turn off screen share. That's what I have to do. You confused me because you had the pink Crickett on your. What is that? So what I was getting around to were these are all the people that, you know, entered to win the P64. Okay. So we basically have 50 people here.
Holy crap!
I've cut up. You know, this is the version I'm getting ready to cut up of this list here.
Oh, okay. And then you're gonna slice them all into little slivers or something.
Yeah.
Or?
But anyway, I thought I might just give a quick scan, because what I'm going to do is, does that look normal?
Yeah, it looks normal on the watch page too.
So, if you guys can look, you'll see your name, your first name. I cut out the second name, the last name, and there's when you donated, the time, the date. See if I can hold it still. Just roll it up there. So what I'm going to do is cut all these out. Cut them up. I've got them ready to slide, you know, cut up this way.
Now, I noticed there's a couple Jeffs on there. Are you able to distinguish between those?
the way, yeah, I know which ones they are.
Okay.
Because see this number over here?
Okay, gotcha.
They're all numbered, plus there's a date and time.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I'm glad you asked that, though, because this is actually the list right out of PayPal.
Okay.
So these people donated in PayPal. And so it's easy for me to keep up with. It's not like I have to, because PayPal allows you to export a CSV file.
Okay.
Straight into Excel.
Mm-hmm.
And so, oops, I didn't get one there.
Man, there's a lot of them there. I was hoping there'd be like 5 or 6 people that entered it.
5 or 6 people? Oh, that's no fun.
I'm kidding. I never win anything, but
oh, I don't either.
I'm terrible with luck goes, you know, but
So anyway, Mom, do I have to fold all these up, or can I get Alex to draw one?
What are you gonna put them in? A baggie or a hat?
I was gonna put them in this baggie.
Okay.
But I wonder if I should.
Oh, I don't know. It might hook together or something. I don't know. As long as it's he just kind of pulls them out blind, and
yeah,
you may hook together and you pull out like 20 of them or something.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using that Panasonic camera right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let me straighten this one out so it won't be.
I was too lazy to plug mine in. Last time I tripped over the USB cable and fell on my face.
Well, that's why I'm a little upset that this didn't work out when I first started, because I had done all this preparation today, right? I mean, I set the camera up. I got all kinds of lights in here because, you can't, you wouldn't even be able to see the writing on this page if I didn't have 12 lights in here.
Oh, okay.
And so I may actually get Alex in here.
Yeah, that'd be
do
good.
The drawing. So, but anyway, that's the P64 drawing. So,
you got them all in there, right? You didn't drop any or nothing?
No, I didn't drop any.
I'm just
see,
that's what the people are asking, man.
Are they?
No, but
let me get the other
hole on the floor under.
Let me get the other two. I had a couple of surprises. I was going to draw a couple of alternates. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I wasn't as prepared as I thought it was. Okay, so what I've got here is just a electronic digital calipers, and it's been open, but it's really never been used. Maybe used one time. And I also have the scale. This is pretty cool.
Now, what is all that? The alternate stuff?
Yeah, what I'm going to do.
Stop it. You don't have to give everybody everything.
Stop. Just hold on. Hold your horses a second. What it is I'm going to draw two alternates, because let's say someone didn't quite understand the rules in their city or state or county or whatever.
Oh. Okay.
And I go to the FFL and I say, here's this guy, and it gets out there and they can't actually take charge of it.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as long as it's in the United States, I don't know. That thing's probably legal in California too,
It's not whether the P64 is legal or not. It may be that they have some, maybe they robbed a bank when they were young or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm saying is we don't know, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw two alternates. The two alternates are going to win these. This is going to be, let's do this. This is second place. And the scale is third place. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw third place first. I always hate. No, you got to draw first place first. That way nobody's eliminated for first place.
Oh,
you know what I hate? I hate it when people draw like third or fourth place first.
Yeah,
well, they just took that person out of the running for first place.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway,
that's a good point. I never thought of that.
So what I'm going to do is, let's see. I probably need to get Alex in here.
What the? Hey, who's this guy? I think I heard of him before.
Wow, we could have used you a little while ago for sure.
Yeah, he is the expert at.
What I missed? Did I win?
He won the pack of gum.
Just, I thought I had this all figured out, and the first thing I do, I take 20 minutes trying to figure out how to get the YouTube video up. If you're if you're the only person in the Hangout, how do you know where the YouTube video or event is?
The easiest way for me to find it is to go to your own channel then, and then you have to go to the tab that says feed or the page or whatever you want to call it that says your feed.
Holy
and
cow.
Then on the feed, it shows up as on a live event. Otherwise, you can sometimes wait around and it'll show up in another channel subscription list if you have more than one channel.
That's the only way I got to it. I had Blake, who was here earlier. He was having some technical difficulties. He's actually a young guy who's getting ready to go into the Marines, and I was going to have him on, kind of tell his story. But it's funny because it's 9:27. It looks like the auction's getting ready to end. So maybe I should put off the. I was going to draw the winners for the P64. But
now, is it still a chance to bid, or how does this work?
Up till there's 2 minutes. There's 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining on the bidding. It ends at 9:30.
No, and how much is it up to?
6:05. So I thought that was pretty good.
Definitely.
I
would have been in the running if I would have.
Yeah, well, I got outbid a long time ago, so I think mine was like $250 or something. I bid the before we had the glitch, I bid the reserve amount because I was going to guarantee that it went for at least that much. So, but
yeah, I think you surpassed what you. I mean, do you think it was going to go that high?
No, I had no idea. I thought maybe we would get $300 or $400, and then we would make $300 or $400 on the P64 giveaway, and we'd be able to turn in $600 or $800. But holy cow! I don't know if you saw G-Webs, but
I just barely got to a computer right now. I literally turned it on and turned mine right here.
Steve McNeil. I'm going to try to turn this on to the.
How many people are watching the chat right now?
I have no idea.
Up at the top right, it'll say it, like on my screen up here.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it on my screen, but anyway, it says it up at the top right, where it says end broadcast or something. There's a little number there. It'll say so many viewing.
Oh, it says 16. Okay.
Oh, we need more than that.
Well, there's 23 seconds.
I liked the video and all that, hoping
18,
that would.
17, 16, 15, 14,
oh my.
13, 12.
Snipers.
3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, there it is. I should have had some music playing or something.
Yeah, drum roll.
The auction has ended. All right, well, hopefully that person will be cool and
follow through.
Do we know who won, or is it just anonymous?
Well, I can tell from looking in the back end of the auction, but I was going to check with them to see if they wanted to be, identified first.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping they would show up in the Hangout, and well, anyway, if the person is in the chat on YouTube, please speak up if you want to be identified.
So it sounds like then the auction ended at $605?
Yeah, the high bid was $605. So, what I was going to tell you is, G-Webs, is that Steve McNeil contacted me today, and he...
is that video you put up about the people from Crickett contacting you?
Yeah.
I saw the video, but I couldn't watch videos today. What was that all about?
He's pledging $1,000 to go along with the money we raise, which is huge.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. And he also
considering how much money they got to make on those guns, that is pretty cool of them, because it's not like these things retail for what, 120 something.
Oh, I know.
They're making a bunch of money on these guns. There's just not room in there to make a lot.
And when he was explaining to me how they actually make them, I was like, man, that takes like 12 hours just to make one. So I don't know.
Yeah, they're real guns. And the thing is, when you make them smaller like that, everybody thinks, oh, that doesn't take so much effort. No, it takes like just as much effort, if not more sometimes.
Yeah, machine
work
work
pretty cool of them.
Machine work is very timely and slow. Even with a CNC or something like that, all the setup and the preparation and everything, it's a slow process.
Well, it's kind of cool because he was telling me some stories about how he had some young people come in and he allowed them to build their own Crickett. And I was like, really? Can I come up next year?
Where are they then? Where are they located?
They're in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
dang it! Was that close?
I know. That's what I was thinking. Um, I was thinking I should have just driven the pink Crickett up there to let. Oops! I almost gave it away. Shoot! I've got a surprise signee. The idea behind the next person signing it was going to be a surprise when it got to the person who was bidding on it.
Now it sounds like you got more than that, even, right? After last night.
Yeah. Well, and Tim hasn't gotten back with me yet, so.
Oh, I thought it was Tim.
No, see, you all know that one, so I'm not going to mention the other one. You know who it is. Should I go ahead? I should
leave it a secret.
Huh?
Leave it a secret.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I thought it'd be kind of funny to.
Should make a contest. Who can guess who the last signature is going to be?
Is it a big channel or a small channel?
It's big.
Oh.
A big channel run like a small channel.
Yeah.
A big channel is friendly as a small channel.
Don't guess, Teo, because if you guess it, I'll go. I'll make some kind of noise that'll give it away. The other thing I thought, instead of we were trying to figure out how to draw the names for the P64. Because there's 50 of them, and I didn't want to have to fold all these up. The other thing I thought was maybe one of you all could get on random.org or something, and you could pick a number, and then we could, or does that, or should I just pick them out of?
My suggestion is you put those all in a shotgun shell and shoot them at your wall and see which one sticks.
That would.
I don't know.
That would require a lot more preparation than what I had. Obviously, than what I can.
Well, okay, that's.
But I was trying to get Alex in here. I was going to let him pick them out because, for some reason, I'm nervous about drawing them when nobody can see my eyes because I can't show you that I'm not looking when I'm drawing. So it's a predicament. See, if you all were to pick a number,
okay. What I mean,
this is just a suggestion. Then you haven't seen the list or the numbers. Then these are numbered. They're all numbered.
Oh, okay.
Then it wouldn't be me picking.
I think I remember what my number is, though. And then if I was to throw out a number, then
you're actually in here.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I asked you. I said there's a couple of Jeffs in there.
Sounds like it's rigged.
You got a conflict of interest, buddy.
I know.
I think the only fair thing to do is to send a gun to me because I am not in that bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
With my
and let you decide what to do with it.
Well, shoot it. You know what I'm going to do with it.
Yeah. That's what we should have done. Anyway, we've raised. I'm trying not to show you the numbers in case y'all draw the number. But we have raised. Where's the camera? $370 from the P64 giveaway. And I'm really proud of that. At one point, I thought we would end up raising more money from this P64 giveaway than the Crickett. But I wasn't being very hopeful, was I?
Yeah, it's hard to tell what people are going to do when it's Christmas time and then bad economy and then this whole.
It really is.
Right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
The thing, G-Webs, you missed the part where I went through the whole story and thanked everybody. But since you're here, I do want to thank you personally for you all signing it and you helped promote it.
Well, that's okay. I'm only responsible for $595 worth of it.
Yeah. But I had gone through and because I felt like Steve made it a little bit bigger deal out of me than it should have, so I made sure in the video that I made everybody who actually gave value to it the credit they deserve. But anyway,
I've got to give some credit to the person that came up with the idea and then did all the legwork to make it happen. So
yeah,
well,
it wouldn't happen without you, Tony.
That's why I brought up T Outdoors 9 because he spent a lot of time driving this thing around and he got 3 or 4 high value signatures. Hickok, Brandon, Big John, 22 Plinkster, and himself. So, and then, but of course, you guys, G-Webs, brought a lot of value by, putting it on your channel and because some people just didn't do that, which I don't blame them, or I didn't ask them. I just let everybody do what they felt like they wanted to do. I didn't ask anybody to because I didn't want to put them on the spot about anything.
Well, I was always under the assumption if I linked to your videos that I was going to win the thing, but I guess it's not rigged.
Yeah. But the other thing I wanted to mention, too, is I wanted to thank this lady.
Oh, crap.
Can you see that? The lady in the middle is Tracy Vecchia. She's the CEO of MarineParents.com. And she granted a phone interview with me. Not only did they approve our fundraising application, she also has granted a phone interview with me, and which I think is a big deal, honestly. When you think about the issue that like Wounded Warriors ran into with their branding and all that, they could have easily said, no, we really can't do that, But she graciously agreed to do a phone interview and approve our fundraiser, which to me, honestly, is a big deal because, again, considering the events, it would have been easy for them just to kind of disassociate themselves with any kind of firearms or anything. Mm-hmm. So I think I really wanted to thank her for doing that, and I wanted to do it here in this Hangout. So I did have an agenda, and I got through all my agenda items. The only thing I didn't do successfully is start the Hangout. So it took 30 minutes just to get it started. Who is that?
Yeah, mine glitched 4 times yesterday. It went out like a whole bunch of
really?
starts. Yeah, it was really bad.
That makes me feel better. Basically, on these entries, I had asked, I really didn't want to ask for more than $5 per each entry. And if you go to the website, you'll see that I actually have $5 as a preset amount.
Yeah, I didn't know you could change that. I just thought it was $5. I didn't.
You can, and I didn't expect anybody to. And I really appreciate the people who donated more, like $20 or so. That was really great. That's why we're up to $370. But I didn't have any allowance for like they don't get more. They don't get like 4 entries just because they, what I mean?
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Are they under the assumption that they're just getting 1 entry, or?
Yeah, you get one entry. So
okay. And they know about that, right? They're not going to be all upset because.
Well, do you think I should make an announcement and redo it, or?
Oh man, I don't want to throw a wrench in the works or nothing.
Well, you did. You asked the question.
Yeah, I know, but I imagine other people are having that question.
We got to give G-Webs credit for coming up with that question.
Oh, I don't know. I was just not sure of it myself, and I was just curious.
Well, it's a good question. I mean, if you look at the rules, it says donate $5 and get an entry. And if you look at the page, well, I can just go to it.
I mean, you definitely wrote out enough instructions or
I tried
details, so I would think that nobody in their right mind is going to think that unless you said 4 entries, $20 equals 4 entries, that there's no reason to assume that.
And I really didn't want to promote people. See, I didn't want to promote somebody that had $100 to just blow to get 20 entries, because you're basically buying it at that point. You know what I mean? So I really wanted everyone to be equal. I know that sounds like a liberal concept for everyone to be equal, but for the purposes of this drawing, I just wanted to have a list of people. Everybody donate $5 and everybody have 1 entry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Don't look at my messy office. Okay, Alex, come over here.
Can't be worse than mine.
Can you see yourself? There's my boy.
We don't have a messy office.
You don't want to see mine.
Like, okay.
You wouldn't even recognize that as an office.
There's the list. Hold it up.
Was he asleep? Did you wake him up? Oh.
He was in there designing rockets to take people to Mars.
Oh, okay.
Hoss just sent Hoss a link, by the way.
Yeah, I did. And he probably knows how to do it, unlike Teo in Google Plus. I might not have sent it through a PM though.
Yeah, I don't.
Can you send it through a PM?
I don't know how you get those invitations through Google Plus. I mean,
they show up on your Google Plus.
I don't. Well, I only go to Google Plus.
You got to open Google Plus for it, or have a phone. It's nice when you have a phone that just opens up anything.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would have to go to Google Plus, and I went there. I didn't see anything pop out at me.
Alex says he needs to get back to designing a rocket. So.
Oh come on.
Okay, Alex, you ready to? Now this is draw. Okay, let's see. What are we? We're drawing first place first, right? Not second place. No, because if you draw third place first, then that knocks them out of getting first place. You gotta draw first place first.
It's not like America's Funniest Home Videos, you know.
All right, don't look and draw out the number one. This is for the P64. Hold the bag up so people can see it, because they might think I'm handing you. Don't look at the bag.
I thought he had a TMP shirt on.
That's his normal park T-shirt. Lightning. Okay, you got one. Okay, who is? What does it say?
Michael.
Let's see.
It just says 12.
Okay, so will it focus? What do you know? Did I have it upside down?
No. There you go. 36. 36, everyone.
My hairy arm.
It says Michael.
My hairy arm in 36. Is it 36?
Michael. Do you have a Michael?
You got your finger right over the 36 part.
I know. I was going to show the date and the time, because the time is when they donated on PayPal. And that's the date they donated on PayPal.
They do have to be present to win, right?
Yeah.
And in the chat.
After all I've gone through, no. I don't care if never mind. They don't have to be here.
And then
So okay, so that's for the P64. Okay. All right, Alex. Draw one. The second place is the electronic caliper, which was recommended by 10 Outdoors 9.
Where'd you get it at? Harbor Freight?
Yeah.
Did you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were joking.
I was, kind of.
Harbor Freight's where you buy all the cheap Chinese stuff.
Yeah, I have some Harbor Freight dial calipers.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean you
Non-electric.
that. Okay, so... okay, this one's curved. Was that number 17?
Number 17. Do we have a number 17?
Okay, there's the time, date, and now I'm covering up the... I got fat fingers, man.
You know that...
What's that say, Steven?
The camera puts an extra 10 pounds on your fingers.
I'm having to read everything backwards, too. It's
Stefan.
crazy.
Stefan.
Okay. Okay, so that's the caliper, Alex. You can see I'm laying that on the caliper. And the next thing in this fine contest is not a contest, a giveaway. I hate that word. Anyway, the Hornady electronic scale. Okay, one more name.
Somebody tried sending us a link. I tried sending them, and it came back with the mail and returned. I don't know why.
Okay, I will try.
He's asking to send it to his Google Plus if you can.
I did send it to his Google Plus.
I don't understand Google Plus. I'm in it, but I don't see us anywhere in it.
Yeah, I mean I can.
Okay, this is for the scale. I don't understand why sometimes it wants to focus and sometimes it doesn't. You recommended this silly camera, Teo. It's all your fault.
Hey, come on.
Put something behind it is all.
Alex, put your hand behind it. Oh, that's what was going on. I had my hand behind it before, didn't I? Yeah.
Robert. Do we have a Robert?
18. He donated on the whatever that is in backwards language.
He was the 24th person to do it on 12-12-12.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's the scale, whatever the scale. Now, thank you, Alex. Appreciate it, buddy. Okay. Now, the deal with the alternates, the deal with those two people is that for some reason, if the FFL process doesn't work out with the first one, then I move to the second place and then the third place. so I don't have to do this over again. Well, that was cool, don't you think? That was legitimate.
I didn't win though, but that doesn't surprise me either though.
Well, and by the way, I'll contact those people, but if you all want to just go ahead and send me your information through a PM, I will get it. I'm going to send the P64 to the FFL on Wednesday. I already have that scheduled with my guy. And then the Crickett stock is coming back hopefully on Tuesday. And hopefully it will get sent out on Wednesday also.
Hey, can you explain, in case people don't know like me, transferring that either gun, you send it to your, can you explain that process?
Well, I take it to my FFL, and all he needs is the information for the person who's buying, or who won it, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Their FFL, they contact each other. It doesn't really matter, I guess. If I have the information, I'll just go ahead and have my guy initiate the process, and he ships it to their FFL.
Oh, okay.
And then when it gets to them, the background check. Here's the risky part, honestly, is that my FFL has to go ahead and ship it. So if it gets there and the people don't qualify, then the gun is stuck wherever it is.
Oh man.
And but hopefully I can talk to them if that happens into getting it back. The background check can't be run, and all that process can't be done until it actually gets to their FFL.
Mm.
You know, my FFL can't run the background check on.
Right, yeah, they got to get all the documentation and look at the driver's license and
right,
fill out the form and all that stuff.
That's pretty accurate, right, G-Webs?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, sorry, Hoss, you can't get on here because I did want to thank you.
I'm gonna type something really cool in the chat so that nobody can see it. If Foss was here, he would have seen it, but he's not going to see
it. That's awesome.
Oh man!
Hoss, man!
Oh, outrageous!
Oh, he totally missed it. Oh. Outrageous!
Outrageous! Oh, that's
look at those curves.
I didn't think that was humanly possible.
Hoss was funny when he was here. He was always trying to get me to set him up with some girl or something. It was funny. Was she good looking? I'm like, yeah, she's good looking. We'd be talking about somebody, and all of a sudden she'd be like, oh, they're good. They're usually good looking.
Well, we didn't see good looking girls all across the whole country, but I'd have to say Chattanooga was a higher percentage of them than some other places.
They heard Haas was coming. That's why they all.
I think the funniest thing was when we went up to Rock City, because it was so funny that Haas had to see Rock City no matter what, which I thought was cool, And we got up there and it was like 5 minutes to closing or 10 minutes to closing. Maybe it was like 20 minutes. And we went in and she was like, "You guys gotta hurry." And Haas just shot off. I said, "Haas, there's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with you if you're going to see this whole thing." He just shot off, man. And when he came back, he was like, I was like, "How much did you see?" He was like, "The whole thing." I was like, "What?" He actually described a lot of it to me too. I was like, "Oh my gosh." That was funny. It is neat. I hadn't been there for a long time, probably for 20 years. I had forgotten how neat it is.
So I see there's no stock on there, so it's out getting another signature, huh?
Yep. Surprise.
Wow.
Yep.
I figured there's about 50% chance of that, or just Tony couldn't handle the plastic stock anymore and he's making stock.
I thought he installed one of those new invisible stocks on it,
I've got it in the shop. I'm converting it to wood.
He's trying to get all the signatures off and transfer them to wood.
Finally earned the degree of alchemist, and I'm converting it from plastic to wood.
Yeah. Hey, there's TN Outdoors 9. Can we get him in here?
No way. I heard about that guy.
Yeah. He's assuming he won.
There's Freemason, too.
He did win the inflatable...
TN Outdoors 9, I'm sending you a link in your YouTube.
I don't think... he may not be able to get on. He's very shy.
Don't talk him out of it.
Link anyway.
I heard he's scared.
I don't see I don't see him in the chat. Where do you see him?
I guess you have to refresh.
He just came up for me a comment from him.
There we go. Did I win? He said.
He won hugs and kisses.
He hasn't combed his hair. I need to stay off camera. Oh.
You don't have to get on camera. That's what
I'm not on camera. I'm just.
Well, I just barely got the comment about combing his hair.
There it is.
So
yeah, I have to refresh it.
Wow. That's the first time I've ever had to reload the page.
I think part of it, too, is that we have to open a second window for it. So that means we're leaving that first window and going over to the other window. So there's no reason for that other window to think that it's active. You know what I mean?
10 out of order says he's not wearing pants. That's too much information.
Well, you think we are?
This was going to be a family
event. Who wears pants on the internet?
I'm wearing my T&M Outdoors 9 thong that he sent me.
Now I'm glad we didn't invite him because he's kind of racy with this stuff, you know.
Yeah, we don't want him on here.
But I did want to thank him while he was here for all that he did. All that he did probably as much work as I did or more, driving it around the country.
You guys gonna go out shoot in the 500-yard range again and get another shot before it gets sent? Try shooting at 500 yards.
500 yards with the 22?
Heck yeah, with a 22 out of a Crickett.
Yeah, I could. All I gotta do is aim about 20 feet high. That's what I was doing with my AK. Yeah, and I did want to keep this to 2 hours, so that would be 10:30. So maybe I should try to figure out how to wrap it up. So. But I do, you know, I really appreciate you showing up, G-Webs, and because
how was these light things are crazy because it kind of feels like, well, you know, when there's dead air, everybody's listening to dead air.
Well, and the most frightening thing was that I couldn't get the link up, so I didn't know if anybody was hey, look at that guy. He's,
I was sending you, I sent you the link in a PM and everything, but I wasn't sure if you were going to get it or not.
It was crazy. So anyway, it ended up good. The last hour has been great. I appreciate y'all coming in.
No problem.
And again, I just want to thank everybody, all the signers, all the viewers, Steve McNeil of Keystone Sporting Arms for his contribution, and I'm sure we'll hear a little more about that this coming week. So honestly, it's gotten to a point where I'm almost speechless about it, and so I don't know how to say thank you enough to everybody, honestly. So, but that's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Well, we're awful proud. Yeah, we're awful proud of you. There's not a lot of people that go out of their way and do stuff like that. So.
No matter what Haas says, you're a good guy, Tony.
Yeah.
I like Haas. I wish he was my brother. Oh well, thanks a lot, guys. I'm gonna click her off here.
All right. Good night.